always right.
Impromptu, done without preparation. Unwitting, done without awareness. Spontaneous, done without thought. Wait a minute. That means you guys don't have a plan?
No plan.
Well, that's dumb. We might as well start the show.
Get out of here.
You understood that's really her personality.
I know, I love it. I love that whole thing. All right, well, hold on. So, are you ready for it?
Hold on. This is the world premiere.
Yes.
Kyle Corbin, philosopher.
Oh, wait.
Flower.
Damn it, it's the wrong button.
Oh, so we have to listen to it?
No, we don't have to. I'll cut it
Kyle
out.
Corbin's
don't
not
cut
a
it
simple
out.
man. He's a chaotic constellation
This
of
was-
stories, contradictions.
I'm going to talk over it a
hot
little
takes,
bit. So
and
this was me
conspiracy theories.
asking ChatGPT
Loosely held together by Diet Mountain Dew and his
what it could find about
overwhelming
me, and this is
disdain
what it
for the
did.
Geico lizard.
You don't think people want to hear
and
this?
bird chirping.
I know.
By
You're not
profession,
just a pretty
he's your
face,
friendly
Kyle.
neighborhood life insurance /
know.
retirement planning advisor, but by passion, he's a storytelling shapeshifter. One day he's coaching youth baseball like a sage sent from a cornfield in Iowa. The next he's DMing a Dungeons & Dragons campaign that casually includes ancient curses, half-baked moral lessons, and possibly a reference to the Princess Bride. He likes to say he helps families plan for the future, but let's be honest, he's also secretly building a compound for the upcoming post-apocalyptic wasteland. That IUL, just a front for a paladin war chest. That Roth IRA, fuel for the campaign against a real monster. Slow drivers in the left lane. Kyle loves stories, specifically the ones people are
It's
afraid
ridiculous.
for certain people to hear, but are still dying to tell. Philosophy, especially if it runs all that inane small talk in today's society.
About me.
I know.
He loves serial killers, not in a weird way. Well, okay, maybe a little weird, but mostly to understand how people tick. John Wayne Gacy? Yeah, how are you a serial killer, a church alderman, a business owner, painter, and a children's clown?
Everybody's
going to
want to hear this whole thing now. You know that.
Dungeons and Dragons, where he has full control
this
over
was
the
your-
rules.
If this
because
was your
real life
profile
has
on
way too
Tinder or
many.
something,
This is my Tinder.
Musicals. Yes, he will.
would you
cry
be
during
mistaken for
Hadestown.
a serial
Eurydice
killer?
I would
and
definitely be
Orpheus,
mistaken for a
a
serial
true love story for the ages. Love it. Bowling, not ironically like league president energy. Indianapolis Rotary president
Yes,
energy.
that's true.
Ask him how to join. He loves sci-fi and fantasy novels, preferably with footnotes and maps. Got to have a map, otherwise how do you
Is
know
this
where
your
you
eulogy?
are? Bonus points if someone's riding a dragon
ChatGPT
while
wrote your
quoting Stoic
eulogy.
philosophy. Loves all kinds of movies and music, except U2.
How long is this?
No U2, sorry, hard pass.
I hate
more
you too.
minutes.
I hate
Pizza,
Bono
all
too.
toppings welcome. Pineapple,
Everyone does.
anchovies, jalapenos, existential dread. He doesn't judge.
What's this zipping?
He also believes
It's
that
my
Lord of the
birds.
Rings isn't just a book
I've
or a
got two
movie.
birds. They're
It's a
they're
lifestyle.
talking to me while I was talking.
He's the guy who would take a hike to Mordor barefoot if he thought there was a Waffle House at the end. Dislikes? Oh, there are so many. Rules, all of them, unless he's making them up during a game. The Geico lizard? So much to hate. It needs to be mentioned again.
You don't like the Geico lizard?
Unfunny commercials.
hate
It's almost
the
like they're
Geico.
trying
Why?
to upset him.
I don't like it. I don't like
People
anything
who
about
say
it.
Barry Bonds is the best baseball player ever.
Oh, I like this.
He isn't mad, just disappointed. NASCAR, not a sport.
Are you talking about yourself
It's
in the
left
third
turns with
person?
branding.
What are you, Ricky
wrote it.
Henderson?
It
Instant
wrote it, not
replay.
me.
If the ref missed it,
It's weird
Then
listening
score
to
more
you,
points.
Listen to you read it about
Pluto
yourself.
right.
not
I
being
feel
a
like Ricky
planet.
Henderson.
He's
I
still
am
not
Ricky
over it, and he never will be.
All right.
Commercials with British
I don't know how to stop
voiceovers.
it.
If it's going to
can't turn-
condescend,
just tone
to
that
it,
down?
Oh, I can turn it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
and
do that.
we're on, right? We're still
Yeah,
live,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, ladies, there you go. If
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
if you are
ladies.
looking for somebody that doesn't like the Geico Gecko and has a passion for John Wayne Gacy,
Right, I'm your guy.
hey, that read like a serial killer's autobiography.
It was so fun. I read it, and the thing that really killed me was how many things it knew about me.
well, that's
Like, it knew that I hated you too. Like, that's not a joke. I don't like you too.
I don't either. I just don't like the lead singer.
Yeah, Barry Bonds is not the best baseball player of all time.
No.
I mean, he's just not.
No, he was. He could have been in the argument had he
one
not
of.
cheated.
He's one of the best hitters of all
right,
time.
right.
But yeah, all that. Yeah, that whole thing is really.
Does it say
pretty
anything
accurate.
about like he's good looking or he's smart?
No, well, no, it didn't lie.
So, all right. So here. Do you want to?
Well, hang on. Give me one more second because I don't know how I got the buttons.
How did you? How long is that?
It's like 4 minutes.
Guys,
I don't read fast.
Guys, if you guys want to hear the whole thing, put it in the comments.
Right.
Because I actually want to hear the whole. I mean,
it's ridiculous.
There was so much.
It made me laugh, and I recorded it. I was going to play it for you, but not record it.
I think it's great. Dude.
All right. This maybe is the W. If it's the W commercial, I actually really like the W commercial.
Kyle Corbin.
No!
He put it on two buttons.
I do it twice.
He likes himself so much. He put it on two buttons.
Oh, that is so bad. I don't know how I managed that.
Kyle missed me so much.
I had the W commercial. I think I've got it written down. I'll just read it.
He missed me so much that he recorded himself twice.
I was standing up late.
Third person himself twice.
I was naked the whole time.
In front of a mirror.
Oh my God.
I love me. It puts the lotion on the skin.
Right.
Or it gets the hose again.
That's so bad.
Kyle comes back from bowling. It was so bad that he had to write his own.
It was so bad.
So I have had people ask me how it went. How did Kyle do? And I tell them you won.
Yeah. I don't know what I won. But
how many were in it?
How many
people were in it?
I have no idea.
Is it age groups or is it on handicap?
Thousands of
But
people.
is it based on age group or handicap?
It is based on handicap, I guess.
What's
or your average.
Can I guess your handicap?
Yeah, my handicap is my look.
Your athleticism.
Right.
Your handicap. Oh, shit. Ooh, that was pretty interesting cough. So a couple things have happened since the last time we were on. I think Pitch Grid. That was a great episode.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that, and then because the W commercial, I am so happy with this.
You seriously don't have it on the buttons? You don't think you do?
No, I thought I did. I thought I hit the right button.
Emotional.
See, no, I've got that. That's what I've got because I'm an idiot. I don't know how I did it twice. I seriously don't know how I did it twice. That's so irritating.
I would have done it on purpose and then acted like I didn't do it twice.
No, but this is a quick commercial. Ready? I'm going to rip this off real quick and then we'll go. Right. Okay, so in 1972, a U.S. Army lab in Indiana synthesized a compound that boosted cognition by 437%. They called it Project Wubdub 19. It was too powerful, too focused, too awake. So they buried it until now. We found the file, sir. We mixed the powder. We made it taste like dragon fruit and lemonade. And we shoved it into the kind of mixer bottle the government does not want you to own.
Plastic?
Yeah, who knows? W Energy, made for people who stare down spreadsheets, edit podcasts at 2 a.m., or power lift their emotions into outer space. No sugar, no crash, no soul. Used by conspiracy theorists, rogue game masters, freelance moms, and that guy at the gym who is definitely trying to smuggle something inside those shorts. W isn't FDA approved because the FDA fears clarity. Stir the powder, join the resistance. W for the win. This message was not paid for by W.
Not yet.
Or was it? Get 10% off all orders while using the code UNPLANNed.
We've arrived.
Yeah, is that not awesome?
Dude, your voice, man.
Great?
I would have thought you were Darth Vader when you started that.
Vader.
If you do a Luke
Actually,
on your
I'm
father,
Batman.
You need a Snickers. Right. Who are you? I'm Batman.
No, but look, this idiocy continues.
And the best.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God,
it's
bro.
It's forever. Well, I read it.
Does your wife play that every night?
No, right. Play it.
But you want to fall
and then
asleep?
I'm going to stab you right in the head.
But I'm not a violent guy. Kyle's not a violent guy. Talking about himself. Kyle didn't do it.
Kyle didn't do it.
You're right. Kyle, right? Yeah. Why are you talking to yourself in the third? I love third person. Hey, I love third person talk.
Oh, I do too.
If I had a hair on my body, I would walk around doing that, and I probably in my later years I will do that. I'm a reaction guy, man. I say and do things to get a reaction from people, and That would be hilarious if I all of a sudden went into sales calls and started going, now Jason wants to talk to you guys.
I would be so happy with that.
Get a mic around my neck.
Right.
So we...
Is that it too? Hang on. Let me...
Lucifer. Coke.
Dude, that is...
Okay, I had to make sure.
That's mildly...
That's irritating.
Is it on any other buttons?
Yeah, I've got it on 2. I don't know how.
It's not on like a third, is it?
No, I don't think so. The other one is a different thing that I recorded that was a little more serious, but I don't know how I did it because I thought I only read it once. Like, how did I get it on 2?
I don't know, but that was great. The W commercial's great.
The W's awesome.
I wish other people would get involved. I mean, do we have any friends that want to jump on? I mean, you want to name anybody else that said, let's go?
Tom Gandalf.
Gandalf
Bats. And Van Diemen Photography. Big Dave.
Episode 3
and 4.
3 and 4.
Yeah.
I'd like to go back and revisit that because I would like to talk more Star Wars.
He actually wants to revisit it as well, and he is doing some really interesting things about making a brand, like making yourself a brand.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Does it include talking about us in the third person?
Yeah, it should. I will talk to.
I will talk to him in a couple
days.
Your balls.
Yeah.
Until this show makes it big about you talking about yourself.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Hold Kyle's back.
Yeah, I read it and laughed and thought I should record it. And when you and I sit down, I'll play it for you, but not on the podcast.
Oh, I know. I love it. I think we should do.
That's ridiculous.
I think we should absolutely play yours one time and then let people comment on it because this is 4 minutes. That's a 4 minute short.
Yeah,
that goes right up on.
Yeah, it's like 4.5. I think.
Hey, we could have you.
You know what it is? It's interminable. Actually,
I don't even know what that means.
Without end.
I guess God. Hey, Jason went to junior college.
Kyle read a lot of books.
I'm gonna have you stand in front of the GoPro. And have that thing.
That would actually be hysterical.
In a suit and tie.
I would do that.
Don't move a muscle.
I would do that.
4 minutes of Kyle praising himself via chat.
So Dave actually has the teleprompter thing. Like we could go up there. Oh yeah, we could go full bore.
We could do our own skits and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we.
Hey, now you guys have to comment. Make something. If you want to see us doing our own little
vignettes.
What the hell is that?
Come on, man!
Like puppets?
Vignette, a short thing, a short play or a short. It's actually
I don't know if I've heard.
I think
of
it was
vignette.
pre-theater. A vignette would be like a short
vaudeville
skit.
Stuff.
Yeah, short skit.
I always learn something, Kyle.
Yeah.
So I was trying to say we had Pitch Grid last week. John on that was a great episode. I liked that.
That was actually a lot of
fun.
Well, actually, and he has stopped for a minute. He's got some things going on, and I don't want to get in his business, but he's got some things going on, and he stopped for a minute. So maybe we try to kind of bridge that gap a little bit. Maybe we can get him back on.
Oh yeah, I would love his opinion with some different things coming up. The soccer,
and
you're not going to believe this. I mean,
soccer.
So so my daughter, my youngest one, the one that does the intro.
Better be in a minute.
He did not restart that. That thing is still going.
Okay, your daughter. Sorry.
So we went down to Nationals 2 weeks ago, and the one that does the intro was playing, and I'm trying to figure out where the hell I was going with this. What were we just talking about?
Bringing John back on soccer.
Oh, so yeah, we're sitting. We stayed at my in-laws, but we went to where the team was staying in the hotel, and there was nothing on. And we went to a restaurant. We're in this Irish pub, and it's playing U.S. versus France in soccer, or U.S. Mexico in the whatever the America Cup was. There's some kind of tournament they were
soccer
playing.
Thing.
It was
right.
soccer.
They're celebrating things.
But I'm telling you what, man. I hate to admit this, but I sat there watching it. It was a 1-0 game. I sat there watching it with actual give a shit.
Really?
And then there was nothing on at my in-laws' house, and I turned on, it was the Premier League. It was like Man U versus somebody else, and my wife walked through the room, did a double take, and said, "Are you really watching soccer?" Damn Ted Lasso, man.
Yeah, Ted Lasso.
I mean, and John, I mean, That shit, I mean, that is some real interesting stuff when you are literally playing to not get demoted. Yeah. Every game matters.
Right. Yeah.
I hate to revisit it. I hate talking soccer and bowling, but damn, it is kind of intriguing. And to find myself watching it scares the shit out of me.
Right. Yeah, soccer.
But we were down there. Not a lot of – we took 7th out of 17, which I will say this.
You know what? Top half on –
dude, we were 4-3. I wanted to be above 500.
Right.
First time with the 10U team.
Right. There you go.
Of the 10 kids that played, I think 8 of them hadn't played travel before.
Right.
I mean, we got better throughout the season. It was – and so we played in our pool, and we shouldn't have lost a game. I mean, the teams we played, we should have beat every one of them. But we lost 2 games. Every game we played was a 1-run game. So imagine this, 10-year-olds where you had to come back real softball. We're playing they're an hour and 10 minutes.
Sure.
An hour and 10-minute games, usually you get through 2 or 3 innings. We're playing 5 and 6 innings. That's how good these games were.
Oh, you were just knocking them down.
Well, no, we were. I mean, literally, it was
on
like
and off the field.
Yeah, it was quick. I mean, not a bunch of crappy softball. So Thursday, I had to come back Friday and do some stuff here, so I didn't get to stay Friday for their game Friday. But Thursday night, we played a team, and we talk about the moments. Like we talked to an author today about a book, and we coach for the moments.
Right.
And I've been lucky enough to have moments, and we've talked about it in the past with all my kids. I mean, win a game that we shouldn't have, come back from a game, see them accomplish something amazing.
Right.
This team, we played a team that they were in our pool. They had won 19 straight, right? They were 29 and 9.
Wow.
We beat them in pool play. So we ended their win streak.
Yeah.
Right. And then we had to play them in the tournament. And I'm like, God, this can be a good game. I thought we were probably going to be beat.
Sure.
We play them in a 6-inning game and beat them 3-2. It was one of those games where, when you're coaching, and anybody that coaches out there, anybody that teaches, when their kids are starting to get it, and they're in a position from a coaching standpoint to win the game, I'm like, they have played good enough to win. Their attitudes, everything is there. As a coach, I then put so much pressure on myself to not be the one to screw it up.
Right.
I mean, I turn it up.
You pray it's the kid that screws it up, not you.
I mean, I'm looking for things that could possibly happen.
You're trying to mitigate everything.
Now it's a chess match between me and the other because I want them to win this so bad. They earned it.
Right.
I mean, they kept coming back. It was hot. They played terrible the game before that. They won this, man, and I was so choked up by the effort. I mean, it went to last inning, tying run on third. I mean, it was strikeout, boom, game ends, looking. We strike the girl out, and we go nuts. I mean, that was our championship.
Then you pointed at her.
Then I went over to the other coach and said, now get on your bus and leave. Go back to Illinois.
That's right. Go back where you came
from.
To
Illinois.
Right, both of them.
But no, it was one of those things, and I mean, I'm an emotional person. I mean, I cried today because it was my oldest daughter's last game that I'd ever coach her, right?
I think it's an age thing because I cry at stupid commercials.
My kids will look at me and they'll be like, "Are you crying?" I was like, "Yes."
No,
I'm not crying. You're crying. I got something in my eye.
And then you punch them.
But I couldn't even talk after this game.
Oh, I bet.
I couldn't. I mean, I said, I don't think you guys understand how much we want to see you succeed. We want this feeling that you have right now. Right. That's what you're striving for every time you play.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you because you could have given in. They just never had that mental letdown. It was like the perfect game. And my daughter is crying, and in the pictures, it looks like I'm yelling at her like we just lost. But it was
well, maybe I was yelling a little bit.
It'll never. But so that's kind of a wrap up of what's happened with me. Although I did get to go to the wonderful metropolis of Springfield, Illinois.
Well, before you do that, I wanted to say something about that. Now, we have both played various sports our whole lives. I mean, I'm sure it's the same for you, but my house, everything was around sports.
Right?
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, dominates 90% of the conversation.
Right. It dominates conversation, but dominated your life as well.
Yeah, we were always running.
And how much differently do you see those moments now when I was a kid playing, college or high school or whatever in the hell I was playing. And you had that moment, it was cool.
Right.
You liked it and you got the fist pump and that hell yeah, you high five all the guys and it's a lot of fun.
Right.
I mean, we can come up with 1,000 of those moments.
Right.
How much different is it when you see it and on the outside and it's your kid? Like you were talking about being choked up.
Right.
Because it hits you so much differently because you see the moment differently. Like I want that moment for my kids so badly.
Right. Like the life change.
It's like, oh my God. And then this huge upwelling of emotion where you didn't have when you were 25.
Right.
And they may not when you're 45.
And they may not even understand it.
And I didn't understand it when I was a kid.
And that's what I was going to say is think about all dude, you won Little League championships. You did. You won things. You did things. You made the honor roll. There were things that made. But if you really go back and look, how many moments in your life were moments when you were a kid or a teenager or whatever that actually you remember and they'll never forget, right? So I can count on probably, 5 on one hand of the moments that, and whether it's sports or, excluding your kids being born and all that. But yeah. And I look at it from a parent standpoint or a coach, that kid will 25 years from now, they won't remember that. They'll never remember that. But that moment, they'll remember. I wanted it to be so big for them there because that's something they haven't experienced. I don't know how that changes their life, but what you asked me, yes, they'll never know how much. You can't even express how much it means to me because
that's a moment for you. Yeah. Like in 25 years, maybe they won't think about it, but you will.
I will. I absolutely will. And they're still,
and it's crystallized.
I saw pictures today on Facebook of a buddy of mine whose daughter, I've told you this, the one that caught the ball in the championship that had no business catching the ball.
Right.
I saw pictures of her. She's going to be a freshman, I believe now. Every time I see her, I bring that up. I always bring it up. She doesn't care one way or another, but I also remember her face when she made the catch. I remember the excitement everybody had for her. I remember her parents' face, right? Yeah. That's just the adult of me. I could have made that same catch back then. I probably did at one point. I don't know if that happened.
Right.
Who knows, man?
Yes. Right.
It's just, it was really, and I actually posted on Facebook. I said, I feel really lucky because I've had the opportunity to have those moments with my kid. That's what I cherish. They may forget about it. But that's stuff that when I lay down and I smile, I start to tear because that's cool. Those are cool things, especially when it's not your kid and it's a bunch of like these kids deserve this. It was so cool. It was. And you know what's weird is when you're in a national tournament like that, it's a long week. It's like 5 days. Right. People are starting to get, it's like getting edgy. You spend too much time with your family. Sometimes you're like, okay, it's time for us to leave.
Right.
You
like
can
when I go home.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You're back?
Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't he have a sleeping bag over there? You go home and you go, Kyle's home. Third person.
Right. Absolutely. Third person. Kyle's back.
I forget what I was going to say, but it was neat like that.
Okay. Springfield.
Okay. So
change gears. Springfield.
So yeah, man.
Go.
Have you ever been to Springfield?
I've been through.
Dude.
I didn't stop. Is it the Carnival Cruise of the U.S.?
Oh my God. Kyle. It's the capital.
We will start listing cities as Carnival Cruise cities.
It's the capital of Illinois.
Right.
And it's a dumps. It doesn't even look like they care. It's like the dude that, like the buddy of yours that in college or in high school, he knows he smells. He knows he's wearing clothes that are 3 days old.
Right.
And he doesn't care. He knows he looks like a trainer.
Like Jason Courtney.
Somebody. Yes. Now you have to comment on the show.
Yeah, right.
We're going to start calling people out.
Right.
But no, Abraham Lincoln's from there, right? So you've got his museum. You've got some. Outside of that, I don't care to ever. I was stunned at it being the state. I know Illinois sucks. I know
everybody knows.
I know Illinois sucks. And I feel bad for everybody outside of Chicago because they are bound to.
Well, Chicago, about half of it sucks too.
Yeah. Well, they're bound to all the people that vote in Chicago. But Illinois, it's a broke state.
Right.
And I actually said, where's the nice part of town? Where is it?
Around here somewhere.
Where is it, man? Because I don't see it.
Right.
I stayed at a Crown Plaza And
when you're downtown, if you go,
you've got advice,
right? If you go to if you go to Washington Street, you went too far.
That's the problem.
Right.
I'll tell you what, I was in Evansville. When I was in Evansville for Nationals, I stopped into a Dollar General. Mm-hmm. I don't know where I was in that town, but I was get in, get out. I mean, when I started to read the scenery, I was like, I don't think I'm in a good spot here.
I've been down in that area. Really?
There's some places down there.
Maybe not downtown.
I mean, every city has their places.
Sure.
The difference in Springfield, it was every. I mean,
yeah, it was.
It was literally like I looked at a building that when it was built was probably like our JW Marriott. It's probably, oh my God, that's really nice. That's a nice building. That thing looks like Section 8 housing now. I mean, it looks like a skyscraper of Section 8 housing.
Right.
And I'm like, why? The windows are all, you know how. Older windows, they get the stains on them and the condensation and shit. I'm like, nobody in the city can look at that piece of junk building and go, we might need to replace the windows on that.
Maybe get some screen doors.
Well, and then I was told we went by the governor's mansion, who's never there. He doesn't live in the governor's mansion.
No, why would you?
J.B. Pritzker, man. Probably because it doesn't have a restaurant attached.
Right.
But I hate to bag on you, Illinois, but man, you should be embarrassed. That was embarrassing. Just FYI, you made the list.
So it was just dilapidated from the windows
to the
walls?
To the sweat. Yeah. Right. To the sweat was coming off the windows.
I wanted to make sure you were picking up what I was putting down.
I'm picking up what you're laying down. All right. So the big question, Kyle. What is a national bowling tournament look like? When you walk in, is it everything we think it is?
A national bowling tournament, I'll speak I've only been to a few, and it is typically in Vegas. It's typically in a casino called South Point.
What the hell is that? It's not on the Strip, is it?
No, it's off the Strip. It's actually all by itself.
It's in a seedy.
Well, no, it's actually. So the cool thing about South Point is it is basically a city unto itself, which I know all the bigger ones are like that, but South Point very much is because it is so far removed from everything else.
Okay.
It's got 2 theaters in it. It's got, I think, 5 restaurants, the casino, the sports book.
Does it have a bunch of bowling alleys, or it's got a convention center where they bring in?
No, it's got 2 bowling alleys in it. One is where everybody bowls, and then the other one is smaller. I think it's only like 30 lanes, and they do tournaments there, like smaller tournaments. And then they also have national rodeos are there. It's how big this is.
So does everybody? Is that where everybody typically stays? That's not where you were at, though.
No,
you were down where General Sherman, and General Old Hickory, were fighting, right.
Yeah, a little Baton Rouge action.
I've never been to Baton Rouge. Is it cool?
I didn't see much of it. It was down and back.
You saw Motel 6.
Yeah, it's Motel
an outdoor
6.
swimming pool.
And I'm missing a kidney. No, it's a nice town. We were right by LSU campus.
Oh, that'd been sweet.
Yeah, so
good looking people there, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Hell yeah. Go ahead.
But yeah, it was so low key on my end because it was such a rush to get in and out. We had so many things going on. I had some family stuff going on, and it was just so I don't have anything.
So how many, is it like a baseball or softball tournament where you're guaranteed a certain number of matches and then it becomes a tournament or what?
You go down there and you bowl a team set. So 5 people bowl 3 games together.
You had a team? You wasn't individual?
Yeah, there's 20 of us that went.
What, 4 teams?
Yeah.
How did you decide who was on whose team?
It had a lot to do with friends and skill level. We all knew one another.
Where'd you fall in? Are you a ringer or somebody's
no,
like,
I am not.
We got Corbin?
No, I am not.
Yeah, I go, shit,
they definitely say, oh, shit, we got Corbin. Yeah, I've said on here a number of times, I'm an all right bowler. I am not.
Do you have to keep your own score in that, like golf?
No,
or
that
does
was
it have
back when, yeah.
Do you know how to keep score?
Yeah.
With if it had a pad of paper, you could
Oh, yeah, if they all broke down, yeah, I could keep score.
Oh my God.
Anybody that's bowled for any length of time could keep score.
So explain it. So you get a strike, you get 10 times the pins, your first roll. How does it work?
No, so
Hey, guys,
First
this is
ball-
real interesting
Yeah,
shit.
here we go. Yeah, this is riveting. First ball you throw, it counts however it counts. So if you get all 10 of them, you get a strike, X on the thing.
Right.
So if you get a strike, it counts the next 2 balls that you throw. So if you throw 2 strikes, that means 30.
Right.
You get 30 in that first frame. But if you go, you get a spare, and a spare is when you clear off all the pins in 2 throws.
Right.
So it would be those two shots equaled 10 pins. So the first frame with the strike would be 20.
And then what about the 2 pins in the spare? You still, if you got a strike, that counts that roll, or is it?
Well, it's
the
2
spare roll
throws,
doesn't count.
So there would be the first ball and the second ball.
Right.
And since you got the spare, it counts. That would be 10 pins. 10 pins plus the 10 that you threw with the strike, 20. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and then a spare's worth 5.
Spare's worth 10 plus the
One
next
ball.
1 ball. Right.
I mean, seriously, what guys were sitting around when the cavemen were rolling rocks into tree stumps?
Yeah,
Who
they
comes?
were like, "This is bullshit, Thrag."
Go hit her over the head of the club.
Right.
Drag her ass back to the cave.
And see what she has to say about that. It should be the next 2 shots.
That was fantastic. That was great. That's not what Thug thinks.
Right.
Thug thinks it should be 1
And run.
Oh my God, that's great,
So, yeah.
dude. So did you like it better when it was? So I think bowling alleys have lost a little bit of their vintage and
Panache.
their respect. Yeah, panache. Because I used to like when you walked in and you couldn't see anybody because there was so much smoke in the air,
yeah.
and everybody was in their
You just don't
leisure
see that
collar
anymore, you're
suits
right.
and shit.
Well, I still wear that.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm full button up and pants. Oh yeah.
Say, hey guys, he can't bowl worth a damn, but look at him.
But look at it.
Everybody's strutting with your patent leather pants on.
That's
Looking like,
absolutely right.
Looking like Paul Newman in Slapshot.
Right. Well, now you laugh. So I've to me, any sporting event, and actually almost everything in life, there is a uniform.
Right.
And bowling, I feel the same way.
What's the honeymoon uniform, Kyle?
The honeymoon uniform.
Birthday suit.
Right. Well, a towel. You don't want her to see it till the lights.
I don't want to scare her away.
Well, no, the other way. I don't want to be laughing. I didn't tell a joke. Yeah, but you're showing me one.
He said a towel. Let me surprise me. No surprises.
Yeah, the surprise isn't going to be a good one.
Here's some new luggage to pack your shit because you'll be leaving as soon as. All right, sorry. go
So,
ahead.
no, I feel like everything's got a uniform. When you go to work, I feel like there's a uniform. And I'm very much a believer in that.
Right.
Almost everything I do, I dress a certain way. And when I bowl, I wear a Hawaiian shirt and typically pants. I don't wear shorts real often when I bowl. I usually wear a pair of slacks.
Is that common? I mean, do people, like in the tournament, it's like golf. Professional golfers don't go wear
in
shorts.
A tournament, it's a requirement.
You have to
There
wear
are no
pants?
Shorts. Yeah, no shorts.
Okay.
No, in like typical league stuff, it's
That's-
everybody wears shorts. I don't care for it. So, but anyway, I was going to say I am described like, hey, go talk to Corbin. Who the hell's Corbin? It's the jackass in the Hawaiian shirt and pants. I have been described that way.
Do you have the old hat from like Caddyshack?
No. The fedora or whatever. No.
Looks good, but it looks. But it looks free bowl of soup with this. But it looks good on you. Yee.
No hat. I'm not a big hat wearer.
Shit, what was I going to ask you about that? So are there any? So is that an amateur kind of professional event, or is that a professional? Like there are real studs there,
yes.
like some of the guys that we see on ESPN over there.
Yep.
In a class, the professional A class or whatever.
Yep.
So they're sponsored guys there and shit. They're not playing on the 30 deal across down the street from the from the
now.
homeless
Not many of
shelter.
them participate. There's so many other things going on, but yeah, they have the ability to.
So is there a conference there with it, like souvenirs and all that shit? Like you go and they've got a whole room where they've got bowling, King Strike and all that.
Yeah, I get
baloney.
Yeah, you get whatever bowling thing that you want, bowling centric item. Yeah,
But nothing exciting, huh? Nothing that made you
it
go.
was, no. It's usually And maybe because of where it was.
Is there any chicks there?
Well, sure.
I mean, like, were they bowling or was there any sights seen? Was there was, why would you go to something where there's nothing? I mean, besides your love of bowling in Baton Rouge, it sounds like you ran down there, you bowled, and you came back, and that's. Yeah. I mean, did you enjoy it? Did you even enjoy yourself?
I did enjoy it. Well, it's the thing that I say about bowling all the time. Name me something else that you can go hang out with 4 of your friends for $30, and you can spend 3 hours doing it.
Golf.
I mean, barely. $30, barely.
Yeah, but 50, you get 4.5 hours, and however much you want to spend on beer or whatever.
And I can bowl for 35 weeks. How many weeks can you golf? And I'm not saying that.
I mean, I didn't know it was a competition.
Well, it's not a competition. But okay,
put that in your byline.
Okay, so you've got golf and bowling, but what else have you got? I mean, without getting really down, but I'm saying the bigger sports. I mean, yeah, you could say like darts and pool,
right?
And I get it, but nobody plays it. Not many people play that.
It's not
bowling.
Bowling. I mean,
go to Expo. There's 200 guys up there right now.
They all want to get away from their wives.
Well, right. Well, if that's your reason, but I mean,
okay. So
now you've got to build an excuse to do that.
Everybody will know around. So hit me with your thoughts on, and everybody's got a thought on this. It's been all over the internet. Oh boy, at the Coldplay. I told my wife yesterday. I said, you could have. I mean, literally, your life could be falling apart. You could be sick. You could have all these things going on, and you think, man, my life sucks, and it's still not as bad as that guy getting caught.
That guy's taking a bath. I saw it. What is it? Yesterday? I think yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And I laughed and just thought, what are you doing?
How arrogant? How arrogant are you? And you're probably in a suite. You're not in the mosh pit.
Right.
You're out in the open, and
that is the fact that he released a statement. Have you seen his statement?
I don't know if that's real, though. I heard that may be bull.
That he was basically bitching that, he's blaming
I think
them.
that
to me sounds like a guy that doesn't think things through.
Well, for sure, but I also heard that wasn't true.
What about private? No, man, you're in public.
Dude, if you would have played it cool, like if you would have played it cool a little bit, it wouldn't have ever gone viral. Nothing would have gone.
Right.
The way that you did it, the only thing you would have had to worry about was probably, and you didn't think about it anyway, you may run into somebody if you're from up there at the concert.
Right.
It's like, my sister and I were talking about it yesterday. I can't go. I'm never surprised if I'm anywhere in Indiana, especially Indianapolis area, and I run into somebody. It used to drive my wife crazy.
You're kind of a big deal, though.
God, I hate. You know what? You know what? Hey. Let's talk about. So
there's that issue. You can't just go down and get milk. Because is that Jason Jeffrey?
Hey, I get it. And hey, if you guys see me out there, don't be afraid to come up.
Right.
I want the little people to know.
Right. The little people need to see me too.
I needed that because I really wasn't feeling confident, but now I'm back.
I'm back.
Hit me with some
Jason's
dubby.
Back.
Hit me with some dubby, baby. No, I mean, I can't imagine the arrogance.
Right.
And then all the memes.
Oh,
the referee with Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my God. The only thing is like you said, they didn't play it off because the fact about me, I worked it when I was young, pre-20. Right out of high school. Yeah, right out of high school. I mean, 18, 19, somewhere in there. Worked at CarQuest. Got caught having sex in the parts room. And I didn't stop. I was
Did
just
you say, I'm on my break? He goes, stay on it.
Is this a problem? What did I do wrong? Oh, you didn't care for that. See, and that's what he should have done. Like, he had his arms around her, but he was like, she was a little drunk. I was just trying to help.
100,000 things you could have said to get out of that.
Right.
I mean, diving under a table and the guy has to actually make the comment.
Yeah.
What are they, having an affair? I mean,
right.
But okay, let's be honest. Coldplay.
Well, let's be honest. I didn't get caught having sex at whatever work,
But hey, he should have handled it like Dalton and Roadhouse. He said, I'm on my break.
I'm on my break.
Stay on it.
That's right.
Consider it severance. Hit the train.
That's right. Hit the train.
Kudos to you. Good work. Hey, was that your last day?
Yeah, right.
Is it what you forgot to tell? It was the manager? It was right. It was the HR director.
Right, HR.
I mean, I just can't. I mean, if you're doing.
No, I agree.
What are you doing in? I mean,
because you can't go anywhere and not run into somebody you know unless you're.
And you're a bigwig in that area,
right?
I mean, if you're Dick Simon, or I mean, one of the Simon brothers that owns the Pacers,
right?
Somebody. I don't know. I wouldn't know you if you hit me with a baseball bat.
Right.
But when I was on a flight with Mark Jackson a couple weeks ago, a lot of people didn't know who he was. And he actually went, and I'm like, that's Mark Jackson. Right. Somebody's going to know.
Somebody knows.
If you're up in first class making out with some chick and I've seen your wife,
yeah.
Hey, aren't you married?
Now, speaking of, when Mark saw you, did he go, Jason?
Yeah. Well, he's like, are you on? I'm playing. I want to come on your podcast. I said, Mark. Hey, don't call. Hey,
there's a line.
Don't bring attention to me.
There's a line.
Hey, I know I ran to catch up with you, but don't bring attention to me. He's hobbled, man. I felt bad for him. And you know what? Some of my butthole friends said.
I like butthole.
Let me guess. You walked right up and talked to him. I said,
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course
right.
I did. I mean, I once. Oh God! I mean, I've said some stupid things to some celebrities, but I mean, nothing's better than
give me a good one, because I've got a good one for that.
So one of my friends married an NBA player. And she's awesome. She's a good friend of mine, and we saw him out at the bars. That was fucking shit canned. And I was like, hey, man, he didn't know me from Adam, but I'm slapping him 5. I'm like, man, you're dating my friend. I'm making this humongous scene, and he's just kind of like, and I'm older than him probably.
Right, and he's like,
guy. And he was nice about it. And I'm sure when he's like, hey, I met one of your friends. What a jackass. I mean, seriously, you're right. You know, I get told a cop one time when I was throwing bottles. Did I ever tell this story?
I don't think so.
So I've got a buddy. He was my college roommate. We were at the bars downtown one time, and there's a parking garage. If you remember, there's a Union Station. There's a parking garage in all the bars right there in downtown Indy in the whatever district. Well, we parked in the parking garage, and he beat me walking down. We were on like the 3rd floor, so we didn't take the elevator. We were just walking. Well, so there were empty bottles, right? Liquor bottles.
Yeah.
And if you looked into the middle of the parking garage, it went all the way down to the bottom. Right?
Yep.
So my buddy's down there, and I'm like, hey, we'll call him Mitch.
Stink.
We'll call him Stink. We'll call him Mitch. I'm like, hey, Mitch, check this out. And I drop a bottle from the 3rd level. It goes all the way down. It smashes on the 1st level.
Right. That's awesome.
And I'm laughing, and I'm yelling, did you see that? Did you see that? And I drop another bottle. Smash. I didn't realize, Kyle, that he was on the bottom level with the police officer, right?
Perfect.
and the cop is watching this. And the cop looks at my buddy, and my buddy's trying to do the whole thing with me.
Yeah, well,
with me, man. He goes,
I've never seen it that way.
You Mitch? My buddy goes, yeah, I'm Mitch. He goes, who's that? He goes, that's Jason. So he can't tell me. So I'm coming now. I'm on the 2nd level, dropping bottles.
Right.
Just stupid.
Right.
So I'm dying laughing. I think I'm so funny. I come around the corner in the 1st level, and I see my buddy. I'm like, hey, man. And the cop's standing right next to him. He goes, you Jason? And I said, I went right into, yes, sir. And he goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm being a jackass. And he goes, yeah, you are. I said, yeah, I'm really sorry about that. He goes, I better not see you again tonight. I'm like, done. See you later. And my buddy is like, who anytime something happens to him with the police, it's never a slap on the wrist. He's going right down to pick me up. You know, I was public intox. He's always like, but I mean, he was just kind of like, what? But I came around the corner and I'm like, ha, 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 and you're the cop. And I went, hey, officer. He goes,
Yes.
You Jason? I went,
Oh, yes.
yeah, I'm Jason. What are you doing? I'm being a jackass. I don't think I could have said in. I think he probably went, smart kid.
Yeah, gotcha.
I wasn't doing anything. It wasn't me. So, yeah, those were the good old days.
So-
I don't even know what put me on that tangent.
Well, I got two for you. The first one, talking to celebrities.
All right.
So we're in Phoenix, Arizona years ago, and we're getting on an elevator, go to one of the games. And so this tournament was just huge. It's a national tournament.
Was it bowling or baseball?
Baseball. Huge.
National,
tournament.
the World Series, right?
Yes. No. Well, I mean, for the league that we were in.
Yeah.
So 60 teams in one hotel, and it was great. I love the atmosphere. Anyway, we get on the elevator. We're going down. The next stop, guy gets on, kind of an older guy. And one of the guys on my team recognizes him. Jerry Royce? Do you know who Jerry Royce is?
Yeah.
All right. He played for Cincinnati Reds. He won a ring 1990. Right. And he goes,
Royster or Royce?
Royce.
Okay.
And he goes, Jerry Royce. And he goes, yep. He goes, I remember when Dale Murphy hit a home run off you. Named the date, and because Dale Murphy's his favorite player. And the guy goes, yeah, there's a bunch of guys that hit a home run off me. And they turn back around.
Good for him, man.
Good
For him. Dude, I know. So, Marshall Falk. Oh, go ahead. You got two. Go ahead.
Well, so the other one is you were talking about the sober up and answer the question. So a buddy of mine, I used to spend the night when we were little kids, like 10.
Right.
His dad would come home after a night at the bar, and he would wake us up. And it's like 2:00 in the morning, and there's 3 boys and his daughter, who's a couple years younger than us, right? We'd all be lined up, and the one that I remember most vividly was, and it's probably one of the first times he ever did it. He'd line us up, and it was around Christmas. It's snowy. It was cold. It sucked, right? It's 2:00 in the morning on a Sunday morning. And he'd line us up, and he'd be like, you tough?
You're just spending the night?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, family friend, known him.
I'm not. I'm not
No,
tough.
right. No, so Jeff, my friend, no, he's not playing that game. And then he goes to me, you tough, Corbin? Like, no.
Never been mistaken for that.
No, I'm not tough. So the next one, the younger brother, who's like 2 years younger than us, you tough? Hell yeah, I'm tough. He's like 8 or 9, whatever, a young kid.
This is 2 a.m. after a bar.
Yeah, yes.
This sounds great.
You think you can chop some wood? So the other 3 of us are watching him outside in the snow with his winter coat and his pajamas on, chopping wood at 2:00 in the morning. What? Because that's how it happens. But you were talking about you just sober up and be like, no. And you'd be like, are you tough? No.
Dude, CPS show up the next day?
Hysterical.
Dude, we were at the Vogue. The Vogue is in Broad Ripple, which is a hot spot in Indy when we were younger, and Marshall Falk was a running back here, right?
Right.
And I was not a big fan.
No?
No. Nah, he's kind of a dick when he was here.
Oh, all right.
And we were in the bars, and he'd see him, and I knew girls that hung out with him, and I knew how he treated
Marshall.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a prick. So I'm in line for the bar, and one of my buddies is in the bathroom, and we're kind of I'm almost to the urinals, but there's a wall there, right? There's a wall, and he's at the urinal, and he goes, "Hey, Jeff," and I'm like, "What?" He goes, "What do you think about Marshall Falk?"
Here it is.
And I'm like, "I think he's the biggest dick, piece of shit, overrated." Da 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 da. I didn't even get the last word out of my mouth. He walks around the corner, and I'm like, "How you doing?"
Yeah. Hey, buddy. I was just kidding.
My buddy walks with all his gold. I mean, dude could piss more than I'm worth, right? My buddy comes around the corner, and I'm just like, hey, my buddy's 6'4", so I'm not going to knock him out.
Right.
And I'm like,
nice. That's when you stare off in the distance. Don't talk about Marshall that way.
Hey,
he's great.
He's right here
guy's
for
a
God.
jackass.
He's right here for God's sake.
Did you hear him, Marshall?
Dude, we saw Derek McKee one time in a parking garage. He was so hammered. And he was never alone. He always had entourage. He was alone this night. And he couldn't even like, hey, man, how are Derek? What's going on? He couldn't even keep his head up, dude. He couldn't talk. And I'm like, I don't think we need to talk to Derek tonight.
That's funny.
Oh, shit. Peyton Manning, I mean, there's been all kinds.
I've had so few interactions like that, although I'm really bad at recognizing.
But I've been on Royal Caribbean cruises now. I mean, you're still Carnival.
I'm still Carnival. Yeah.
Have you looked into it anymore, Kyle? Carnival?
No.
Is that happening?
No. Oh, is it happening? Probably.
So I was talking to somebody the other day, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but this is Carnival Cruise.
I didn't have anything to say.
It came up. Somebody was all excited. They're going on a cruise, right? We're going on a cruise. And they said, I said, oh, it's your first. Well, that's great. You know, where you guys go? What are you doing? I said, we're going on a 7-day or something, 5-day Carnival. We're going on a Carnival Cruise. I go, it's one of the bigger ships, right? He goes, well, yeah, I think so. I'm like, awesome. Dude, I can't wait to hear about it. I said, how many pools does it have? Because, I mean, it's not bad. It's a good starter deal. But, I mean, I'm sure they got bigger. But every time.
No, I love it. Because anytime somebody talks about cruises now, I say, Carnival? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I got a buddy that thinks it's garbage.
That's the one they poop on. The toilets don't work right. And a riot breaks out. I mean, I'll never forget, dude, when we got on that cruise ship. The first time we walked, like you walked across the Lido deck,
right,
where all the food is.
Uh-huh.
I hate to say this. I mean, it looked like a little bit. Have you seen the movie The Greatest Showman?
No, I haven't.
About Barnum and Bailey, about the circus, all the freaks. It looked. I mean, I remember looking at Krista going, I know what this costs. How is this possible?
How are you on this boat?
Did 2,500 people win a radio show, contest, call-in contest? I was dying, man. I thought this was, I mean, it ended up not being as bad, but the first impression, I was like, you got to be shitting me.
Well, all that stuff is so weird, though. It's, like you'll see somebody and you're thinking, okay, you're a high-functioning mentally handicapped person.
Right.
How do you have a 5,000 square foot house and driving this? And to talk to you, it's just what are you doing?
Right. No, I see it. I see that every day.
Yeah, I do too.
I will. That drives me crazy if I'm walking into Kroger or something.
And the only thing that I can figure is they're just way smarter than me. They just don't look it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
or sound it.
It's like you and I walking into a singles club, Kyle. People don't know until they know.
Right.
Like someone's telling me these two. There's something about these two, and then we get thrown out. Yeah, right. You don't belong.
Get out. Who's the ugly fat guy?
Hit the bricks, Jack.
Oh, he's old too. Get him out. Go. Get a stick.
Shit. Oh,
push him.
Last thing, and then we'll call it a night. But should we? I want to kind of introduce. We need to figure this out, and if you're a follower, we might need your help. So, I get updates from a family member, like this person sends update like health updates and travel bans, and I mean he just lets us know. What we need to keep our eyes on, whether it's what kind of, what food to eat late at night, if you got a snack, to which gas station has the best food, to vitamins. I mean, we get something.
So you've got a person that cares about Jason Jaffe?
No, about the whole family.
Unplanned approach.
No, the whole family. No, it's the family.
It's
not.
I can eat whatever I want.
No, he doesn't. He does not care.
No,
if you eat at
tell
Wawa's.
Corbin to do whatever you want.
He doesn't care if you eat at Amico, AA, MCO. He doesn't care. But hey, we get updates.
Right.
We get family updates, which is cool. I never get an opportunity, but they're so.
That's funny when I take my shirt off, people say I look like I own a Chevron. I got a belt.
It's better than a Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Although Buc-ee's. I worked with somebody whose uncle owned Buc-ee's. I
owned
did.
One?
Yeah, they're the owners. They are the owners.
Oh, they
she
are.
She married into the family.
Really?
Yeah. Or he. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't.
So they hit the life lottery.
I didn't get to talk to her and say, you know what? I got a guy that's got a beef.
I got a problem. And you know what? If I talk
you're going right to the list.
you laugh. I know that I would not be able to stay silent about it.
Oh yeah, if you were standing in a room, like,
I would
you're
ask.
over there twitching.
I wouldn't be a dick.
Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I got a question. She'd be like, "Oh, Kyle, nice to meet you," and I'd be like, "How come you don't have any Pepsi bottles?"
Kyle from Unplanned
What the
Approach.
shit? Why are you doing this to me?
But so we get these updates. They're short. They're usually pretty short articles. Mm-hmm. I don't have a lot of time to read them, but we wanted to incorporate. I mean, because this is somebody that it's good information,
right?
But it's not information that you would readily be like, I need to look up who has the best food at a gas station. Or
right.
I'm starving at midnight. What should I be eating?
Right. Well, these are questions that need to be answered, though.
So glad you said so, Kyle, because we're talking about this. We haven't discussed it, but I want to hire this guy onto our crew and pay him nothing like we make. Right. But I want to be able to inform our listeners about this stuff that they don't have time to go seek this out. This gentleman does.
Kind of a did you know?
Did you know for your best, for your benefit, here's what we're going to do. I've talked to the Queen of Chaos maybe about being the one that reads that.
Okay.
Some different things.
We could call it a Now We Know, like the old G.I. Joe cartoon.
Dude, the more you know.
Huh? No, it was Now We Know. And knowing's
Thanks,
half the battle.
yeah. Thanks, Joe.
Joe.
Thanks, Joe. We got to put that on there.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
We could do that.
Or we could do the NBC. You start with, and now we know with the G.I. Joe for the intro to that, and then on the backside, it's the star that goes across back from Saturday cartoons.
Right. We could do that. I can make that happen.
But be looking for those. I think Kyle and I are gonna try to put up shorts on YouTube or even Patreon. We've got to get that. I mean that's
something that we're thinking about.
Those will be things that would be great for that, because I think we will spread some knowledge, and there are a lot of things that people don't understand, which sunscreens to use, which all this stuff that
these are things we need to know.
All the stuff that I miss on a daily basis, Kyle, that is so important. Outside of that, that's a wrap, I think.
All right, well then I'm gonna hit an outro, and this one I'm hoping will be correct.
This will be great.
Maybe. All right, here we go. So you've already got the family's insurance and finances handled, right? All set. That's great, and I'm not here to change the good work that you've done, but what if all set is just the starting line? I'm not here to sell you anything today. You can leave the checkbook at home. Just bring an open mind and maybe your favorite snack. I help people take the fine parts of their financial world and make them actually work. Smarter, stronger, simpler. So let's talk. Call or text Kyle Corbin at 317-941-0440. Let's make your good enough way better. The Spectrum Financial Group. Less boring, more secure.
That's it for today's episode. But before you go, ask yourself this. What's your unplanned story? Because here on Unplanned Approach, we don't script the chaos, we celebrate it. Real people, real moments, real life plot twists that no one saw coming. Whether it was a chance encounter, a missed train, or a wild pivot that changed everything. We want to hear it. Got a story that deserves the mic? Hit us up. Submit yours at unplannedapproach.com or find us on socials at Unplanned Approach. Until next time, stay spontaneous, stay real, and never underestimate going in without a plan. This is Unplanned Approach, where the detour is the destination.
You know, I mean, I love that. I love that detour is the destination, man. When you hit that on the head,
that's fun.
I think the only way we could make this show better, is
less me.
See, people. I want to see how many people make it through the outro to find out the show notes at the end.
Right.
The 5 minutes of show notes at the end.
Right.
I was gonna say that, Kyle. I'm glad you brought it up. So we're in agreement.
Just leave your stuff here, and I will. I'll let you know when we're done.
If people only understood that we do this without shirts on And
Right.
It makes the show that much better.
Right.
You think we need a female voice in this for real?
I think it would be a fun addition. I don't know that.
But they don't.
And I don't mean this like
we're not paying them.
No, they get to hang out with us.
Damn right.
Is that not payment enough? I don't know if it's necessary, and I'm not trying to minimize or marginalize. I don't know that it's necessary every week,
Right.
but I think it would be fun, just a different set of eyes on the idiocy. That, and I mean, we're a little bit of a sausage fest here, so maybe mix it up a little.
I wish people would. Would suggest, like, you guys. I mean, they've got a feel now for what we do.
Sure.
If I listen, and I listen to a couple of them, I wouldn't have a problem saying, man, I'd love to hear you guys talk about this subject. What would you think about this?
Right.
But I don't think we have anybody that has the balls to get into that.
I think we don't. I think we're not hitting the right kind of thing for them. I've thought about this actually. Like maybe we should video something and just, hey, what do you think? Because I know we have people that listen because I get a lot of messages like on Messenger.
Really?
Yeah, I get a number of them, but it's usually just them talking about the same thing, like, the one you were talking about, all the poop, a couple weeks ago. Oh, right.
That's great.
Well, right, but I had like 5 people comment.
On what? What are they commenting on? Where
They're
are you
sending me Messenger because on Facebook
to your personal,
to my personal,
not to the website,
right?
Not to our okay.
Yeah, and then when John Senior talked about the race, I had I think I've got half a dozen stories. Like
really?
Seriously, yeah, people talking about. Yeah, like one of the guys skipped to go to the race. He was a teenager. And I know I said this at some other point, but a friend of mine, John, when he was in high school, skipped to go to Carb Day. I'm sorry, not the race. Skipped to go to Carb Day. And when he came back to school, they were like, hey, heard you missed. You weren't feeling good. Hope you're feeling better. And he was like, yeah, just didn't feel great. But he made the front page of the Star. He said he still has that star. He said him and 2 of his buddies who were on there, like, hey.
He needs to come on. I mean, those people need to come on and call in for a 15-minute story or something.
He has talked about it. I think he will because we're getting to know one another better. Right. And yeah. So,
and anybody else just needs to hang in there, man. We're getting to it. It's starting to shape up into what we want it to be. But.
Yeah, it's. And schedules are chaotic, and everybody that has said, hey, I want to do this, I mean, man, give us a minute. We will get there because we want to have you on.
Right.
I mean, even the one we talked to last episode, Amy, that was great.
Yeah.
And it just
happened to work.
The right time, the right conversation, and went real well. So
that's more serious too. So if people, I mean, you see our soft side.
Right.
The teddy bear in us. Hey, without seeing our picture, you can tell we're chubby.
We can't be funny every time because then people...
You hold your tongue.
Then people will expect it every time. Like, where's the gold? Like, hey, I can't have it all the time.
I don't know.
Why? Well, all right. Yeah,
Kyle,
maybe. I just don't want it to be...
You've been around me long enough.
I don't want it to be the expectation. I want them to go, oh, my God, you're so much better than I thought you'd be.
You want people, I've heard this show sucks, and they'd be like, they're pretty funny.
No, they're hilarious. They might be the best show going.
All right. Out.
Yep.